Many people associate Mount Airy with the fictional town of Mayberry, but there is a new and very real attraction in town that's sure to lure visitors from near and far. David Huppert visits Surry County to learn more.
It's a beautiful day though, man. The water's gonna feel good. You the man, Carlos? You the man?
This is by far the best project I've ever worked on. It's just gratifying to me to come out here anytime that it's daylight and the weather's decent. There'll be someone using this project, kayaking, or they'll be walking or running or biking. And I've had more than one citizen say this was government money well spent.
Jeff Boyles is one of many public and nonprofit workers who sifted through sediment and pounded the pavement to develop this oasis in the heart of Surry County.
The Ararat River Greenway is located in Mount Airy, North Carolina. It is 2.2 miles in length. It joins 2 schools to the Greenway system, as well as creating 2 new parks and renovating a 3rd.
As Mount Airy's Director of Parks and Recreation, Alexander guided the $4.8 million project from inception to completion. But if you ask her, it took a village to pull it off.
I am very proud that so many people came together for the betterment of a community.
The Ararat River runs along the southern edge of Mount Airy and feeds into the Yadkin River. For years, the waterway and surrounding landscape was neglected, home to eroding riverbanks and accumulating debris. Longtime resident Erica Rowe saw a missed opportunity and in the early 2000s donated 8 acres of riverfront property to the town.
The idea was to introduce the children to nature, get them away from computers, and then it turned into something much larger than we could imagine, actually.
Rowe's donation led to what is now the Henry B. Rowe Environmental Park, the cornerstone for the new Greenway. With guidance from the Resource Institute and contributions from over 50 landowners, Mount Airy was able to expand the initial park into the meandering Ararat River Conservation, Restoration, and Parks Project.
Today it is absolutely wonderful for this community. Some people don't have the opportunities to belong to clubs. And if you came and saw these people with their children going into the river, cooling off, playing, enjoying it, it's all worth it.
In addition to environmental preservation, the Greenway offers unique educational and recreational opportunities for Mount Airyans.
Our role here specifically is stocking trout and implementing a trout fishing program in the Ararat River.
The North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission seized the opportunity to partner with the town and implement a delayed trout harvest.
From October through May, it's going to be catch and release, and we'll stock 5 or 6 times during that period. And then come the first Saturday in June, which our studies show is roughly the time of year when the water's starting to get too warm for the trout to survive, then the regulation changes and anglers can take their fish home and eat them.
Hodges lives in Mount Airy and recalls how just a few years ago this section of the Ararat River was too polluted with sediment and trash to support aquatic life.
This part of the state, we don't have a lot of good public land that's open to the general public to come fish on. So when an opportunity like this, where you've got a public greenway along a river like this comes up, this is a perfect partnership for us because it gives us a place to create a fishing opportunity that's open to the general public.
While some people are trolling for trout, others can be found sourcing for stones. Raymond Gehrig considers himself a primitive artist, stacking 100-pound stones into vertical works of public art.
It's for the pleasure of the community. It's helps people to get back to nature. Makes people feel like they're part of the scene.
Gehrig says the Greenway is one of the greatest things that's happened for Mount Airyans, and he's not alone in that assessment. Former resident Jesse MacArthur is equally impressed with the development.
I love walking the Greenway. I think it is a great asset to the city of Mount Airy. It's something else for people to do and to see, and being out in Mother Nature is a wonderful thing.
City Manager Barbara Jones echoes these sentiments, citing improved quality of life offered by the many amenities found along the Greenway.
This fits in as far as your lifestyle. When you look at Mount Airy and you look at the many positive things that we have, lifestyle is one of those things and tourism is one of those things, and this fits into the healthy lifestyle. This fits into another attraction for the tourists to come and see, as well as for the quality of life for the citizens that are here.
And they don't call it a greenway for nothing. The restored Ararat River will also be a revenue stream for years to come.
From the river itself and the delayed harvest that's going to be occurring, it's going to bring anywhere from $1 million to $1.5 million into the community on a yearly basis from now forever. So the city of Mount Airy started off and put an initial $1 million in this project. We leveraged that with another $3.8 million for a total of about $4.8 million for this whole project. I think for their $1 million, they've gotten quite a nice asset here.
By relying on civic ingenuity and civil engineering, Mount Airy has turned a once neglected resource into a source of community pride.
Several municipalities from around the country are looking to Mount Airy for inspiration on how to develop their own sustainable greenway.